because the stories in the Bible are myths and legends, particularly the stories in the first 5 books of the Old Testament, we got to keep in mind that the people back then, about 4000 BC, were not literate. They did not know, how to write, how to read. There might have been a few exceptions. So a lot of different stories circulated, and that is why we have 2 different creation stories. You check it out yourself, Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. They each start out with a different creation story, different order, different methods. There's also 2 flood accounts. If you look at the Gospels, the New Testament, there's actually different genealogies of Jesus. There's different accounts of Jesus' birth and where the sacred family went. Yeah, so check into that. But back to the Old Testament with Moses, he did not write the first 5 books of the Old Testament because that was written years after the fact. So a lot of people try to attribute it to Moses, but this is not the case, especially since they talked about him in 3rd person, and the oldest artifacts that we could find of the text are they appear to be very recent to the fact of about 2,000 years after Moses. So if any thoughts about that or anything that that agrees with that or disagrees, go ahead and post in the comments below.